What's good? It's your boy Fanon trying to do a little short live stream this evening. I've had so much fun today. I felt like picking. I felt like I felt like picking flies, picking wings off of a fly today. So I did a couple real sarcastic Anthony Joshua videos. Just wanted to see, if these UK guys were still up to the task or if they had been shamed into submission. But with the new interviews with Eddie Hearn on Fight Hype and whatever, they feel real encouraged, man. So I've had a lot of fun today, man. An absolute blast. God, dog, I was all in the comment section today. What's good, Somali Pirate? Vince Williams, what's happening? Somali probably says AJ Male Housewives, the Wembley Wimp. Cardiff Coward cycling off juice. Dang, that last one was just straight, man. Oh man, so I had so much fun today. I can't tell you, man. The hip hop vegan was good, man. Harold Jones, what's happening? Actual facts, man. What's going on, Angel Santos? How you feeling, man? I ain't seen you in a minute. I guess you an evening time cat. What's going on, TZ Frank, passive student? Say, yo, what's popping for nine? The Canon. Oh, I'm chilling, man. Ali Voso, my man, and Centino's Boxing. Man, I just had a lot of fun today, man, because I was just making fun of people, just being a jerk. I got like a real sarcastic side, and people think they control you out of doing something. And it just makes me act that much more of an ass. So I threw out a little conspiracy theory that I had heard. Not a little conspiracy theory. I have faith in my man Barbershop Conversation. So I repeated what they said about the rumor with Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn double dealing them. So man, these cats came talking all kind of good stuff today. So much fun, man. But I thought tonight, LDBC Reverend, my man Dale, what's good, man? Mitchell Moore, what's happening? JMJ 2121, my guy, what's going on, man? So I thought, hey, man, I would just go ahead and have another little live stream, see if we can talk about some stuff. Hey, let me tell you, what do you get? Is there anybody? I did this last live stream. Oh, is there anybody that thinks Bryson said, Fanon, your channel is growing quick as hell, man. It's growing. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm working to try to make it grow, It's been going well, man. It's been going well. Just be consistent and sharing what I think, man. And it's been fortunate to develop some good friends, some good boxing friends that want to talk about boxing, man. There's a lot of really good hardcore boxing fans that really do appreciate a forum to be able to talk about what they think, man, and not be told by these cats and actually, man, these cats in the media are really, the media guys themselves are kind of casual fans. Because they're not really, I think that they're kind of casual about it. If you ain't really focused on, giving your opinion about what's going on, and all you doing is regurgitating what you think people want to hear, man. Oh, Emmanuel Iglesias said the protectors are on a rampage. Yeah, man. Eddie Hearn threw out that little piece. He slapped Anthony Joshua on the neck this morning. Oh, passive student said, I come here to learn about boxing history. Hey, man. Hey, we can learn together. We had Marlowe's Corner. On the channel, I think the night before last, and that's all we did, man, is go through that history. After I get off this this live stream, I'm gonna probably go over there because I know those cats usually get on around 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna do one with them. Get on with them, man, and let these cats quiz me to see if I can remember stuff. Hear some good answers with that boxing history. Marlon says, man, what's good? I saw you training with your daughter, man. Shout out to you, man. I checked out your video earlier today, man, with you on that grind, man, with your daughter was riding the bike. You out there running. Hey, man, keep it up, man. Keep grinding, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. If you guys don't know, Marlon Sims is an up-and-coming professional boxer. He's got a few fights now underneath his belt, man. We looking for big things from my man Marlon Sims. He's the real deal. He's out there really throwing them hands, not just talking about it, Damian Hennick said, what's good for now? What's good with you, man? Bryson said, I dig your style. You have a true knack for info, man. I appreciate that, man. we just keep, I grab a mic and keep talking, man. Try to get a good forum for people to talk, man. Did you hear Demetrius Andre's interview on the Cornerman Radio? No, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't listened to it yet. I got an email from him, from Cornerman, letting me know that he had done it. So no, but I haven't checked it out yet, man. Yeah, not Roger said Marlon Sims, future champion. Yes, sir. Let's make it happen, man. Let's make it happen. And if you guys are not subbed to Marlon Sims, please subscribe to Marlon Sims, man. Let the cat know the people are behind the man. Keep checking for him. Thomas McShane said, "What up, Fernand? What's good with you, man? I'm chilling, just talking some boxing. I wanted to talk real quick, man, just because I had so much fun, man. I had some real interesting comments. Pretty much, I'm convinced now that Eddie Hearn has a media. He has a media, like a contract, like a media company or some employees that work for him that go to chats and really try to keep the conversations in the chats like counteract arguments, because it was so many of the same arguments being made by similar guys with similar aliases, right? And it's just like every time Eddie Hearn starts saying something, all of a sudden there's a bunch of comments in the comment section exactly with pretty much exactly what he says. So I'm like, are these guys really that brain dead where they are just going to follow exactly what Eddie Hearn says, listens to everything he says, and then comes repeats it? Or are these guys with talking, literally marketing guys with talking points? I think a good number of these guys are literally marketing guys with talking points. Nassim the Dream said, LDBC and Fanon, y'all killing these channels out here across the pond. I feel sorry for their that's out here across the pond. I feel sorry for their fans. Hey, man, we slapping them. I'm going to slap them up. I'm going to tell you, because I don't believe these guys coming to these comment sections are really, I don't think that they're really boxing fans, man. Hey, man, KO Boxing, my man, 100 grand, man. Thank you for supporting the cause, man. I appreciate it, man. Oh, what's original Bruno saying? Oh, you a UK flunky with that name. How can you be the original Bruno, man? Frank Bruno? What'd you say? That sounds like some LDBC members. I don't know what you mean, man. You got to be a little more specific when you get timed out. You got to be a little more specific. I can't really even get light into you because I don't know what you mean. If you mean it's guys that just repeat what they hear, I don't know, man. It's a pretty tight-knit community of people that listen and talk to one another. But however, we don't, cats don't have a marketing budget, okay? Cats don't have like how much money do you get from scalping tickets? Anyway, I don't have a budget, okay? You see the ads, like my man KO just dropped $10 in the super chat. I got my regular job, and actually the super chat money goes to me trying to help these kids get what they need for these sports programs. But man, these cats ain't got budgets. Them boys got budgets, man, and it's in their interest to push that line of nonsense. Anthony Joshua was ducked. How do you get that out of your mouth, man? Dion Williams said, Fanon, that poll you put up about AJ was hard as fuck to answer. Or was it? He said all of that. The only thing he didn't say, the answer to the question was Deontay Wilder's a big meanie. That's the only thing that he didn't actually say. All the other ones he actually said. Those are actual quotes from paraphrases rather. That's probably the better way to say it. Because I didn't have enough space in the comment to actually put them down. But every one of those things are things that he actually said. He actually said, maybe I'll freeze you out. We'll freeze out Wilder. You can't get in the ring with me. I won't sell my soul for $50 million. And what was the other ridiculous thing that he said? And whatever the other one is. He actually said all that stuff, which is why, that's why I did the question. So I'm like, if you figure out that this dude said all of these things, you know who ducked, man. You know what I mean? You know who ducked that, dog. Ain't a question about who ducked that, man. Oh, my man KF Harris, man. Much love to Super Chat, and I appreciate you saying you love the channel, man. Hey, man, y'all make me good. Yeah, man, you guys really do. The positive energy is super appreciated, man. Salute to you, Marlo's Corner. What time you going on? Let me know what time you're getting it right. Once again, Marlo's Corner, that's the spot we go for the boxing history. Also, great conversations to go on the channel. They do other things other than the trivia contest, but that's the boxing historian connoisseur channel right there, man. So support my man. Support my man. Marlo's Corner. And salute to you, sir. Let me see, man. Drink more water. That's what I need to do. Drink more water. I got a little. Hold on 1 second. Thank you. Oh, Tone Bangers, aka Antonio McCrae, F9. He's a well-known UK troll. Oh, is he? Man, they come in so many different names, man. I mean, you get rid of one and dude comes right back with another account. They must have like 10 different YouTube accounts. Or if they get blocked, they can automatically go to the next one, and then they'll just kind of rotate through them. Because they have the same basic type of name. They have the same comment, same punctuation, same half-ass logic. I'm like, yeah, this guy's got to be the same guy, man. Drink More Water says, sup for 9. Didn't get a chance to watch a video yet, but what's the gist of Eddie Hearn 2-time and AJ with Povetkin narrative? Oh, yeah. All right, well, you got, first of all, you should listen to Barbershop Conversations video that he did yesterday and also Blue Blood Sports TV. What they said was that the deal for the rumor is, and I'm putting this on a rumor, right? It's a rumor alert, that Eddie Hearn had already negotiated the fight for Alexander Povetkin, and that he got some kickback money from Rabinski to make sure that that fight happened next, and Anthony Joshua did not fight Deontay Wilder. Anthony Joshua didn't know about it, found out about it, and got pissed off about how the fight had gotten cut off, yada, yada, yada. That my point of my video was that I've run across that a lot. And I wouldn't say a lot, I've run across it several times in negotiating deals where when I'm reviewing the deal after something went wrong, I realize that there's more than likely that there was collusion between the person at one company who signed the agreement, right, for their employer and the company that got the contract. Because there's something called agency. Well, there's a concept called agency, which means is if you work for somebody and you have a title and you bind them, that company or that person, to an agreement, that the person who came to the agreement, who entered into the agreement also and relied upon that promise that was made, that basically that you're liable for that because that person was an agent for your company. So Eddie Hearn being an agent for Anthony Joshua can bind him into a contract, but into an agreement or but he can also get paid in order to do that. So that was the gist of the thing. It was just double dealing. He accused him of double dealing, which I think is highly probable. I mean, I wouldn't say it's possible. I mean, I don't know any truth or falsehood to the matter. And honestly, man, Anthony, even if that's true, nobody made Anthony Joshua say the shit that he said, man. Oh man, blood boxing said you better be studying. I just got off the phone with Kurt. I'm telling you, I'm studying for that damn interview tomorrow. Blood boxing, y'all ain't catching me sleeping. Oh no. And if you don't know, I know how to duck questions with the best of them, fella. I can duck some questions. I just start talking about some shit you didn't even want to talk about if I don't know it. Nazim the Dream, for 9, y'all killing them dudes with the truth. I've never seen grown men work so hard to tell lies and try to deflect the truth and still getting smoked. Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. Nazim, that's my theory. Okay, I got my what's good at Lawrence RBE? That's my theory, man. Listen, this is what he said is what I'm thinking. For now, what's that's Narco. What's going on, Narco Champion TV? You cut off El Bruto, man. What's going on with you, man? I'll get right back to your comment, but I wanted to say what Nassim the Dream said because that's what I'm feeling. Because I'm telling you, I'm reading these I'm reading these comments. I read my comments. on all my videos. I read them. If you write a comment, I've read it more than likely. Now, if I'm on my phone and I don't have a chance to respond to it, or I'll either delete it. Like if you full of real shit, I'll just delete your shit. Like I'm not gonna argue with you. I'll just delete you. And because I'm gonna keep my comment section clean. You can't just come crap in my living room and think it's gonna stay there. But anyway, I read them. So with my man, what's going on, my man Gary Benson? I can see Gary Benson's name. I just recognize it from there, man. What's good? He said, I think AJ can use that as an out to get out of his Matchroom contract as a TV lawyer of the highest order. I'd say yes. Only I don't know what the law is in the UK, but you'd have to I mean, the theory of it would be breach of contract. And he might not be able to get out of the contract, but he might be able to find some type of damages, or I don't know, man. I think he's bound by whatever they do. And I don't believe the shit. I believe that might be true, that he could say he's mad about it, and that's a real rumor. But Anthony, there's a lot of things Anthony Joshua said in the media that would tell you that he doesn't want it anyway. Donald Banks saying, for now I'm gonna pull a Don King and duck the questions. Dog, I'll start spitting out the dictionary and just make somebody so uncomfortable that they're not willing to say, will you shut the fuck up and answer the question? Nah, dog. No, you not. No, that ain't my answer. That ain't what I asked you, dog. Answer the question. Blood will be polite to me. Oh man. Oh, but anyway, man, look back what I was saying. I read my content. Hey man, much love in the super chat, Gary Benson. This is what I'm saying. What my man said here. I've never seen seen grown men work so hard to tell lies and try to deflect the truth. I'm gonna leave it there. That's true. Why are these guys trying that hard? I'm like, y'all are really committed to it. Really committed to it. You guys might be some media stooges. Like you might I would know why somebody would work so hard, because they're getting paid in some way, shape, or form. Then he could go find some unemployed cats just to get on there, and he could play in $5 a comment. You know what I mean? Like we'll put up $10,000. We'll budget $5,000 to trolls this week. So I'm gonna pay you 5 guys $1,000 this week, but you gotta get like 5 identities, 5 different troll identities, and you just go and attack these these pages. And every time they make a video, you just inundate them, and you leave all this stuff in their comment section, and you just make sure that this data mining winds up having a lot of comments positive for Anthony Joshua. And the thing that made me start thinking about it was, and I know I'm on conspiracy theory here, but hey, man, if I can think about it, and I ain't that smart, they can think about it. There's something called data mining, right? Where I don't know if you guys remember, but the Zone, when they said when they quoted the reason why they chose to take part in the World Boxing Super Series is because they did data mining in the US through social media data mining. And that means that they looked up a term, right? Boxing for US. What did they have to say about the Zone? What did they say about this? What are they talking about the most? And they can basically take all the information that comes up off of the internet, have a program parse through it and give them answers to certain questions that they have. You know what I mean? It's not God, I can't remember the name of the company that actually developed a tool like that, but it was out of DC. It was an Indian company out of DC that we did a contract with, we partnered with on a deal that did data mining. It's basically called middleware, right? So basically it goes out and it searches for all these words, whatever. But that's why the World Boxing Super Series, they mentioned data mining. So I was like, well, shit, if the World Boxing Super Series can data mine if the Zone can data mine for World Boxing Super Series, then the Zone can data mine for Matchroom Boxing and give them a report and say, this is what they think about this. This is what boxing channels are talking about. And if that's what they see, then you can also put your finger on the tip of that scale. Because if you know that that's what they're looking for, what would prevent somebody with a marketing, that basically wants to rig the numbers, just hiring some people to go to different websites and say certain things under aliases? It's not that difficult. So when I hear you, when you say, my man Nazim the Dream, you say, I've never seen grown men work so hard to tell lies. I'm like, you're right. You're right. Because why would you? I mean, these guys are on it. Dude, I'm on it hard. I know I'm on it hard. I work a job at the same desk that I do this, but I get ads on my videos. And it helps me, saves me money with working with the kids that I want to work with, right? So if I do that video might do $20, might do $25, whatever, a video, right? So I'm like, these dudes must be getting something competitive to be doing the same thing, because these guys are really, really, really on it. And that's what I think some of this has to be, man. I mean, I'm sorry to go into so much detail, but I think that's what's going on. Slip the jab said old media with some new media sellouts are a promoter tool. No integrity in their journalism, soft scripted questions that get us no answers. LDBC are true, legitimate new media front runners all day, man. Absolutely. But I would like to say something to the LDBC channels for what it's worth, and I'm going to talk on this for 3 seconds. Please stop complaining about what other people are doing. Shit. Please just focus on boxing, and somebody's channel grows. That's good for everybody, man. The bigger blood boxing gets, the better it is for me, because blood boxing will let me on blood boxing's platform, and I can talk boxing on a bigger platform. I mean, it's everybody's in the grind together, man. For the most part, collaboration is a legitimate way to grow your channels, man. It's legit. You're not right. Like if I let Ron Finkel on my channel and I pub up Ron Finkel, that's not Ron Finkel taking advantage of me. That's me and Ron Finkel working together to meet a common goal, which is Ron Finkel wants to grow his channel. I want to grow my channel. And the more relationships you have, the easier it is to do that, man. This ain't a lone wolf type of thing, dog. You know what I mean? So if somebody's cat's growing, man, congratulate them dudes and ask them to come on your channel. Hate don't work, man. Hate will tear down the best shit going. Anyway, I've preached long enough. Oh, my man Blood Boxing said, I can't wait to have your voice on the series. Yeah, man, come on. I'm on Superstar Blood Boxing Series, baby boy. He said, yeah, man, we on that for real. Yeah, exactly. That real grind. Exactly. King Fight News. Spreading the message every morning. Definitely check out my man King Fight News, who should have been had a wrench. King H Fight News. Forgive me, man. I always miss that H. Anyway, man, I'm done preaching that. Ron Finkel, all in the comments, LDBC, that's on all boxing sites. Eddie C was going on, and he shook. Yeah, man, you gotta counter that narrative, man. But the narrative's just gonna continue to grow because your boy's acting like a bitch. Here's a way to get past that, Eddie, and any Eddie troll that might be listening. Have him fight, and you shut up. How's that? How about, Eddie, you shut your mouth and let the best fights happen. Get a reputation for being an honest dude, and these cats might sign with you. You might get, because, dude, Anthony Joshua's a one-off, dog. That's a one-off, okay? The UK ain't big enough for two of them, all right? And when's the next time you're going to get an Olympic gold medalist, heavyweight Olympic gold medalist that wins the Olympics in London? It's not going to happen. The London's not going to get another Olympics for 100 years, okay? And consequently, you're probably not going to have another Olympic heavyweight champion out of the UK for another 100 years, right? It's an anomaly, all right? Anthony Joshua is an anomaly. He's a corporate media hype job. That's true, but certain things had to happen in order for him to be hyped up that. So he's a very fortunate guy, man. But that's an anomaly. If you want to succeed, just stop lying. Get a reputation for at least not being a crook. And keep it rolling, man. Try that one. Ticket tout Eddie Hearn. Exactly, dog. Shamzilla Hot Seat Boxing. Shout out to my man in the Philippines. Said LDBC is a threat. Yes, sir. They're killing it, dude. Gary Benson, yeah, for now, my schedule has changed, but I still got to support my channels I rock with. Keep the flame lit. Man, I appreciate that, Gary Benson. Dog, we got to get you on something one time, man. You the silent supporter. And here's another thing with the LDBC thing, man, and why it needs to grow. Because they're cats like Gary Benson's in the LDBC. He's a major fucking supporter of it. You know what I mean? This cat is a major supporter, man. A major supporter. That's why it's like Give cats like that, like Gary Benson, the content that Gary Benson wants to hear, that he can believe in. It can help him enjoy boxing, man. That's what the end of the day is. And just like Eddie Hearn should do with real boxing fans. Ain't nobody want to see Alexander Povetkin fight, man. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody in the UK wants to see that, man. Best be they don't. Ain't nobody in the UK calling for Dillian White, Anthony Joshua, or Alexander Povetkin, and it's shit's only gonna go so long, dude. Oh, my man, Dr. Blick from the UK started. He said, "Why I started my YouTube channel." That's what's up. I got to check out my man, Dr. Blick, out the UK. His stuff. Slip the jab. At least be straight up and say you don't want the fight or you're not ready for the fight. You would have gotten some type of respect for honesty. Yeah, because people can't walk away from that. You know what I mean? They can't walk away from that, man. They'll be like, "Hey, shit, he ain't ready." I mean, like if Gervonta Davis said, "Look, I'm not ready for Vasily Lomachenko. You know, I think I need about 5-6 more fights to make that happen." I'd be like, "Yeah, I think you're right because I think you get the brakes. I think you get the brakes beaten off you right now. But in a few years, it could be a good deal. You know, yeah, there'll be people calling you ducking and all that, but at least they're not going to call you a liar. You know what I mean? Trying to blame Vasily Lomachenko for the fact that the fight didn't happen when anybody with 2 cents knows that it ain't him." World Combat Sports, what you think about Porter versus Garcia being pushed back? I didn't read the news on that, quite honestly. My understanding is just from reading titles, that it's Garcia pushing it back. If it's Garcia pushing it back, that makes sense because he's trying to hold his breath for Keith Thurman. I don't think he wants that fight, man. Danny Garcia is in semi-retirement, man. Fanon, have you seen Andre's new interview? He doesn't want Saunders next. What? 180. Blood be killing me with that, man. 180. I never knew anything about that, man. Oh, man. Much love in the super chat, Michael Johnson. Sitting on, but on the other side, the hype would be better if they just told the truth. Yeah. Or how about this? Oh, okay. My man said that's not my video. That's okay, cool. You shared it. Thanks, Dr. Blick. Yeah, I actually saw that video on O'Hara Davis's page. I just hadn't looked it up. My man, Dr. Blick, if you out there and you listening, my man, thank you for sending me that note. Because that's my dude, Dr. Blick, and Dark Truth. Saved me from having to lose all faith in UK. Telling you, there's another good channel you guys referred to me. I'm supposed to be on this dude's channel. It's just my schedule is so dang busy. But I'm going to shout this channel out from the UK just because, man, he let my man Blood was on there. And Trap House Boxing was on this UK channel. BWTM Sports. BWTM Sports. Definitely subscribe to that cat, man. Show that dude some love from the UK, man. Would let Blood and Trap on his channel. Also had Ali Bajir, former trainer for Vladimir Klitschko, working the Crunk Gym, was on his channel. Great show. Definitely shout that dude out. Yeah, oh, Dr. Blick said, "I'm here, bro." That's what's up, Dr. Blick. Okay, I thought that I know what you were talking about. I know the video that you referred me to. For nine, there's a video of Freddie Roach saying Anthony Joshua sent him a letter asking Roach how good of a boxer he can become if he trained with him. For real? Not very. Stay away from him. Okay? I am not a big Anthony Joshua fan, but do not go over there, dog. Okay? If you want to go somewhere, there's all go to Kevin Cunningham, okay? Go to Kevin Cunningham down there in Florida. Get with him. Get with Kevin Cunningham. That's a dude that gets more out of a fighter than he's expert at getting a lot out of fighters. If I would say anybody if that AJ should change trainers with somebody, it would be to him. Marshall Simmons. Oh, I want to do a video on him, but I couldn't find him. You got some? Okay. I enjoy the SmackDown you gave. Oh, Corey Lawson. I enjoy the SmackDown you gave to those AJ Love boys. Hey, man, they can always come get some. It's easy when it's the truth, man. It's easy when it's the truth. It's easy. Cats want to ask me like, why you? One guy I like. Actually, I like the guy's comment because he came with a soft pedal. You know, it was the soft pedal diss. He was like, I really like your channel. I think you're a smart guy, but it seems like you're real one sided with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. And why doesn't anybody criticize Deontay Wilder for what Deontay Wilder's done? And see, I would like to invent a new phrase called the fallacy of the middle. Okay, the fallacy of the middle. Just because you want to get in between two people's arguments and want to avoid confrontation doesn't mean that one person isn't right. There are scenarios where there's one person that's dead right and another one where where the other person's dead wrong. There's plenty of situations like that. And when you play it right down the middle on a situation where one guy's to blame and the other one's not, then all you're doing is cheating the guy that's not to blame and giving the other guy more credit than he deserves. Fairness is call the situation like you believe it is. Not, oh, well, you know, I could see your argument for why Deontay Wilder's ducking because, you know, that is more money than he'd ever made before. And, you know, he did get hit by Spilka, and, you know, his legs are kind of skinny. So, yeah, maybe it's both of them are acting funny. No, that's just lazy intellect, dude. Walk through all the facts that you know and figure out what you think and then defend what you think. And if you think Anthony Joshua's the one that's trying to make the fight, then say that. You might sound like an idiot saying it. You will sound like an idiot saying it, but at least you pick something. But don't soft pedal the middle of the road shit, okay? Because 99% of things, issues between two people, have somebody that is really right and somebody that's wrong, okay? And just because somebody has something contributed to it doesn't necessarily mean that they share equal blame. In torts, it's a defense in torts which torts is like an area of law related to personal, basically like civil suits, personal injuries, right? Like negligence, battery, intentional infliction of mental distress, blah, 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 right? But one of the defenses to it is something called contributory negligence, which is when you say, look, all right, I know that I did this, right? I know that I burned down your house, okay? When I threw that cigarette over there on your porch. But you had gasoline poured all over your porch, dude. So how was I supposed to know that, you know, when I threw the match on that porch that the whole shit would blow up? You shouldn't have had the gas out there, right? So yeah, you contributed by pouring the gas on there. You contributed something to it. But the but-for cause is that dude threw a match at your house and the house was made of wood, right? So you can say that, oh, there's some things that Deontay Wilder did that might have made the fight harder to make. Like he did ask for questions. He did ask a question. Like he did want to know where the fight was going to be. And he did ask when the fight was going to be. And he wanted to know how much money the fight was worth. And then how much out of the fight was worth. You know, he had all those difficult questions. So, you know, of course, he was part of the problem. Yeah, but how much of the problem was he, man? You know what I mean? Hey, man, Justin Kudu, man, much love in the super chat. Says showing support, keep doing your thing, bro. I appreciate it, man. I'm telling you, I appreciate it. Because I be taking, because Deontay Wilder don't cut me no checks on me, and I ain't asking for one. But these dudes, they sure act like I'm getting one. You're so biased. For what? There's one black dude and another black dude. Why would I be biased to get what reason do I have to just blindly support Deontay Wilder? He ain't my brother. You know what I mean? Oh, what's this show? Y'all peep how in Dillian White's 6'11" fights, he only KO'd Lucas Brown and Malcolm Tan. This guy is overrated as F. Yeah, man, the fact that he fought Malcolm Tan was enough for me. And what was it? Hellenius, Malcolm Tan. They're just trying to make sure he doesn't lose, man. And they wanted him to fight to be the suck-in for Deontay Wilder. We'll get Deontay Wilder to the Dillian White fight, and he'll sign a 2-fight, 3-fight deal with us in order to go to get Anthony Joshua. So I'll have Deontay Wilder for at least 3 fights, and then I could either make the Anthony Joshua fight, or I can just throw him. I can just dodge him and throw him to the trash can. Throw him in the trash can, just like I did Luis Ortiz. Come on, man. People ain't stupid, man. Been around the block, homeboy. I call him Dillian shit. Ahmad Rice says salute to the Fanon and the entire LDBC, man. Dog, y'all, if not y'all know, I gotta tell you something, man. Get off the subject for a second. If you guys are not subscribed to Blood Boxing, please subscribe to Blood Boxing. That is one of the most diehard boxing cats that really could play the game if he wanted to play the game, but he doesn't play the game, man. So he deserves that type of support from people that really do want really good boxing content. Because Blood Boxing does documentaries, and he does like that 81 series, man. That is some real heavy duty historical boxing stuff that is the meat of boxing, man. And it's not something that's going to get 1 million views. You know what I mean? So subscribe to the man's channel, check out his videos, support him, man, because he's doing the hard work. He's doing the hard work, man. I'm telling you. Cats like Mr. Boxing Today too. They do the hard work. E King Fight New. I know what you know. What's funny? Eddie Hearn keeps offering 3-fight deals to all these guys. That's exactly what he does. Hey, man, Blood Boxing, it's my duty, sir. Hey, man, I'm telling you. That's why. Hey, man, I'm not going to tell. That's Blood Boxing in Marlowe's corner. Okay, Trey X, Kurt Sugar, Marlowe's corner. Blood Boxing. Okay, Mr. Boxing Today. Those cats are really true fans of the sport of boxing. I'm telling you. And they deserve, and they're going to be around when these other dudes ain't around. I'm telling you. And their stuff lasts. And you learn something. And one play 5 said White has absolutely nothing for Wilder. He's a punching bag with 2 legs and bad coordination. Yeah, and he's fat. That's kind of my thing. And speaking from, slightly too chubby type of guy, I don't like fat heavyweights, man. I don't. There's just something about guys. What's going on, Boxing Clinic and More? That's another cat, man. We got to support that brother right there. The Boxing Clinic and More, man. It's a very knowledgeable young man with a true love of the sport of boxing and a dedication to the conversations, man. Lawrence Williams, yeah, he said, I'm always teaching. Yes, you are, sir. Lawrence Williams, and that's in the community section of the of Marlowe's Corners, man. That dude be killing me on that in that trivia contest. I'm coming to get you though, man. You know that, man. I'm taking, y'all remember with Mavis Beacon? Y'all probably too young to remember Mavis Beacon. When you learn how to type by, get this little program when you type to try to keep a train up with another train, teach you to type fast. That's what Lawrence Williams is. He's a damn speed typer or some shit. You like 300 words a minute, aren't you? You just answer down on the thing. I'm looking for letters. why his shit's already done. He said, "Oh, I learned on that. Oh yeah, Michael Johnson. I learned on. Yeah, man, all day, man. That's why you got to shout that cat out, man. I'm trying to tell you, that's why you got to shout these scouts out because I love that channel, man. What's going on, Ascension Sports TV, Coach John Robert? What's good for now? I keep killing him. I appreciate that, man. Oh yeah, my man, the Boxing Clinic and More said I remember that typing program. That's what Lawrence Williams' secret is. That dude's a speed typer. Or he's got his microphone on and that shit just does it when he says it, just spells the words or something. Past student for now, between Bill Miller and Eddie Futch, who do you think is the better trainer? Great question. Never got haven't gotten a trainer question yet. So let me see. Let's start with my man Eddie Futch, the Ali beater. The Ali beater, man. That dude made a career messing with Muhammad Ali. So, but the bad thing about him is that he gave what's that dude's name? Freddie Roach. We just talked about it, man. But God dog, Bill Miller, he did James Toney. So I gotta go with Eddie Futch, homie. I gotta go with Eddie Futch, man. I gotta go with Eddie Futch, man. Gotta go with Eddie Futch. I respect the aged. Mr. Eddie Futch. Yes, sir. Let me back up a little bit. Hey, Fanon, there's some people that have that grimy knowledge. And Lawrence, wow, Fanon was holding his own in a big way also. Yeah, man, I'm going to tell you, though, man, I know my limits, man, and I got to study up to catch up with Kurt Sugar, man. And I haven't heard Lawrence Williams actually speak on the chat, which I'm looking forward to, but I got a suspicion, too, I got to catch up to Lawrence Williams. I damn sure got to catch up to Curtis Anderson, man. Better, more widely known as the Kurt Sugar. You ain't holding no conversations with him about boxing, dog. I mean, you got to be. I mean, damn, dude, you really got to be. Not only do you got to really have been paying attention to boxing for a long time, you also got to have like an encyclopedic memory. You know what I mean? You got to have a real clear mind just to keep up with how fast he processes questions. R2 the Zoo said, in boxing, you have to bluff and talk quick to get that fight in future. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. I think in life, sometimes you got to do that. Keeping your mouth shut a lot of times, man, will help, though. Just keep your mouth shut. Don't get caught in a lie. That's why they say you can plead, that's why you can plead the fifth, and that's why you got Miranda rights. Those are for real. Shut your mouth, man. Shut your mouth. Hey, Fanon, there's some people who, okay, yeah, that's my man. I just read that. Beverly Rose in the house. What's good? Beverly Rose. Sub to Beverly Rose. She's doing her thing. Great channel. Great personality, too, for that. She's clowning somebody for being thirsty. She was like, that was so polite how you said that, Beverly. You're like, you might be a little thirsty. You might need to go get some electrolytes. And otherwise, stop sweating me, dude. Very polite, very polite, very polite. So you might be a little thirsty. It happens. Negroes get thirsty. Georgie Benton is my favorite coach and defensive fighter. Whenever my students ask me about the shoulder roll, I point them to Benton and Lucci. That's what's up, man. World Combat Sports said, what's your take on Brooke being dropped from the rankings for failing to enroll in VADA? Not a lot. He needed to be dropped from boxing for failure to be able to keep his eyes from getting broken. I hope he's thinking about retirement, man. That's unnecessary, man, what he's doing. But I'm not going to go into too much of it. I know some other cats on the channel. I definitely even if I saw the comment, sometimes I don't get back to the comments that I want to respond to. But a man said that it was notorious, like Ingles Gym has got a bad rep for that in the UK. I don't know if that was a Dark Truth that said that or DOG, but some of the brothers from the UK said that they got a bad habit. They got a bad reputation with that. Fury knows it never happens close in time and until it's a real topic. He'll be there. I'm not sure what that is. R to the Zoo. Alert Eddie. Brooke not ready for the big boys of 154. No, he's not. He ain't going to be ready either. His eye breaks too easy, man. That's just not necessary, man. Salute Fanon in the chat. Yes, sir. FOG Boxing Talk Plus. Jartrude Lawrence had a question that froze the whole chat panel and all last week. What was the question? What was the question, Dark Truth? Let me know. I want to try to get at it. Said, hey, Kurt, Fanon being extra nice because he knows he's going to be in the history domain of the den, bro. You know that. You know that, dog. You know that. I'm trying to be, I'm buttering up the Kurt Sugar, dude. I'm like, look, man, you gotta cut me a little break, dog. You gotta cut me a break, homie. I need the soft questions. You got a heavyweight expert and a boxing historian, a blood boxing historian, and me, a dude that likes to make fun of Eddie Hearn every other video. Oh, dog. I feel like it's a mismatch coming. Nah, hey, but I'll roll with you. I'll rolls with you. James Souza said, I give props to Fury if he's telling the truth about next, but if he lying, he won't really do it. Then he's scared, and it's a front call being a fake. Hey, man, if he can get a big check, he need to take that fight with Wilder. I'm telling you. If he can get that big check, he need to take it. If Big Al can come up off that green, he need to take that fight. Take one fight. Both of those cats have some duck fights. Cut a deal with the WBC and make that happen, dog. Bloodbox said we know better. Nah, dog. I'm just one of them. Man, we work, we talk. He need to get that money though, for real. James Sousa said, I agree. I need to get that check. Okay, because if he looks halfway good, Eddie Hearn's not going to have him fight Wilder, Joshua anyway. And if he loses too early, it's not going to hurt him too bad. He'll get back up there, get back in shape, but get that check. Take another one, a slightly tougher situation, and going in there with Wilder, man. Your chin ain't going to get any harder. And you're going to get knocked out, dog. If you can go the distance, that's a good thing, though. But come to America, man. Come to America and make it happen, man. Make them come to America, though. Come to the United States. But that'll steal the show, man. If he did go to the UK, that would be huge in the UK, though. Why you playing? Now, think about it. I wonder if they could do that at the O2 Arena. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Could they do it? I don't know the numbers like that. But I bet you they could do huge numbers. I have to believe it. Fury need 3 more fights to be ready. Any top heavyweight. Alert Eddie, I agree with that. No doubt about it. Mr. Bronx 24, what's good, man? How you feeling? I'm about 9:03. I'm an hour in. No, quite an hour. I'm going to go for a little while longer. Oh, in Wembley? Yeah, man, that's what that would be cool. That would be cool. And if if Wilder does that and blows them numbers up, nowhere to run, dog. Nowhere to run. R to the zoo. Fury takes that risk of his mouth. Maybe he would even go for it. Fury is the gypsy king. Yeah, I like Tyson Fury, man. He made it a little hard on me when he kissed that dude, though. I just got to tell you. I ain't got any issues with cats. Cats do what they got to do. However, I ain't into dudes kissing each other in boxing rings, dog. I think that's off limits. It's tough. Oh, I remember the question. Oh, Dark Truth said, my apologies. I can't remember fully. Just remember the question had James, Tony, and Roy Jones Jr. involved. I know. I just saw one of what weight class it was, and I got it wrong because it was 168 and not 160. I hate that I missed that, but I won't miss that again if that ever comes back around. Cass said, I see Wilder and Tyson Fury fighting 2-3 more fights before they face each other. Wilder may give Huey Fury a shot, knock him out, and build the Tyson fight as revenge. Hey, man, I think Huey Fury is a dangerous fight for people, man. I think Deontay Wilder will beat him because Huey Fury can't punch. DOG said O2 is 20,000 seats. Easy sellout. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, then you want to try to do Wembley, man. You try to do Wembley. D-Style Boxing in the house. What's good, my man? How you feeling? Like that, we got to do that political talk, man, but you got to let me know the topic early enough on. So I buff up on my stuff because I've been so heavy on boxing, man. But my man, subscribe to my man D-Style Boxing too. He's been around this boxing game for a very long time. Definitely check my dude out. And much love in the super chat, D-Style Boxing. And I said that before I saw the super chat, so you know, man. Lawrence Williams said, I remember the name of the only 2 fighters who beat Jones and Tony. Only 2 people to beat Jones and Tony. Was that some trick question like with the amateurs? Is that a trick question with the amateurs? Because who beat James Tony? I mean, Roy Jones. Roy Jones got beat by Tarver, Calzaghe, Bernard Hopkins, Glenn Johnson. Damn, that must be some amateur stuff there, man. You must be trying to trick. Oh, the pros? God, dog. Two people to beat them in the pros? Who beat James Toney? All right, I can't do this in the middle of the live stream. God dang. Hey, Fanon, I need that wrench. Much love. Oh, yeah, man. Narco champion DT. Oh, did you change your title, your deal? There you go, baby boy. No worries. There you go. God, dog, you're going to have me upset about that. Oh, yes. Samuel Peter did beat James, but he didn't fight him. Bernard Hopkins didn't beat James Toney. He never fought him. Bernard never fought him. Antonio Tarver didn't, and Antonio Tarver did beat Roy. Montel Griffith? Did Montel Griffith beat James Toney? Dennis Ledbedev. God, dog. Montel Griffith beat James Toney? God, dog. I got to go back to that. I don't even remember. See, that's what I'm telling you. That's why you got to get into Marlo's corner with these cats, man. They got these tricky questions. Frazo Kendo beat him. Yes, for now. Wow. Okay. Now, see, that's what happens. Now I got to go study the entire record of James Toney. Yeah, beat James Toney twice. Montel Griffith? God dang. How did I forget that? Oh, in controversy. Wow. Let's go to the spreadsheet. It's worth talking about this. How did I miss James Toney losing to Montel Griffith? That don't even seem right, dog. That don't even sound right, man. That's terrible, man, for me not getting that. L. Dennis Lebedev, L. Samuel Peter twice took them L's. Montel Griffith, unanimous decision. God, dog. Back in 1996 at the hell was this? In a landslide, too, at light heavyweight. Ain't that about a blip? Montel Griffith. Ain't that a pug? Good job, man. You got me. Griffith didn't beat him. Jones beat himself. Yeah, he won the fight, though. He won the fight. You know, it flows. It counts. Griffin beat Toney after first loss to Jones. Okay, and he beat him 2 times. Wow. Chi-Town, baby. Chi-Town. Who's from Chi-Town? I should have said, where's Montel from? That's a Chi-Town boxer right there. All right, gotta love it, man. So Ron Finkel said, cool, I learned today. Yeah, man, that's like, man, I don't even remember that fight, man. Terrible. Oh, yes, James Souza. Toney versus Jurov, the greatest cruiserweight fight of all time, man. One of my favorite fights, man. I loved every minute of that fight between Toney and Jurov, man. Past the student Montel could box his ass off, but I thought Toney won the first. D-style boxing, I never liked the he didn't hit him, he beat himself. Oh, he didn't beat him, he beat himself argument. Yeah, he didn't make him hit him while he's on the ground. He let that punch go. And he was kind of having some difficulty with him in that fight, too. Oh, Bloodbox said Glenn Johnson put them hands on Montel. Shoot, he put the hands on. Hey, Glenn Johnson, one of the best. Was he the Road Warrior, man? Marshall Simpson, Fanon, you missing 1-8 nothing. I got 2 at Marlo's corner. Got accused of Googling one of them. Hey, man. I don't believe I missed that. I shouldn't miss that. I should know that. Reese Tanaka, Fanon was good. I can't watch a live stream. I can't catch a live stream. I'm on my computer. Oh, what's good, man? Are you catching it now? Maybe I'm missing something. But what's good, Reese Tanaka, my man? Yeah, hey, man. Hey, I hate that I miss it, but I should know that. Curtis Anderson said Holyfield, Kuwait. Oh, one. Oh, yeah. Best cruiserweight fight of all time. You know, it was a great Holyfield fight. Great Holyfield fight was Holyfield, Michael Dokes. That was a really good fight, man. I really enjoyed that, man. Michael Dokes. Woo-wee. Infamous LSG. Tony cursed out Jackie Callan. That's what it cost him the second Montel Griffith fight. Oh, is that he is? What is it? Dion said, indeed, Tabiti should be good to go. Tabiti with what? At cruiserweight, can Tabiti beat Usyk or Gassiev? I want Gassiev to get his ass whooped. I'm sorry. I was at one point in time I was rooting for Gassiev, but I'm like, nah. I want to see Gassiev get his ass whooped because I don't mess with Abel Sanchez. So he got to go, dude. D-Style Boxing said the World Cup taking up my political talk at the moment. After the World Cup, I'm down. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, for sure. That's what's up. Holyfield Stewart was great fights too. Ron Finkel, Floyd Sr. got a good stable of fighters. Holyfield was a beast. Yep. Dwight was short but could fight like hell. Yes, sir. Absolutely, he was, man. That's the one that he said. Holyfield says was one of his toughest fights. Like, man, that dude was really putting on. See, that's another thing about this boxing, man. People always want to call cats bums. Like, who did Holyfield beat? And if you mention Michael Dokes, I'd be like, who's Michael Dokes? What Michael Dokes do? Like, this dude, Michael Dokes can fight. You know, it's funny. It's convenient how people turn into bums when it's somebody you don't like is the one that beat them. But Eric Molina, Eric Molina is a quality win for Anthony Joshua. But he was a bum when he fought Anthony. He's bum when he fought Deontay Wilder. You know. Oh, and who's this? Deontay Wilder's going to fight Dominic Brazil. What's that about? Dude, I could have sworn I saw Dominic Brazil on BoxRec, in BoxRec underneath on Anthony Joshua's record. How come it's bad for Deontay Wilder to fight Dominic Brazil after Anthony Joshua beat Dominic Brazil, but it's okay for Anthony Joshua to fight Eric Molina after Deontay Wilder knocked out Anthony Molina, Eric Molina. So how does that shit work? In the minds of those, whatever, man. Oh, Ron Finkel said I watched a couple of his last knockouts. Tabiti seems ready for a title shot. That's what's up. What do y'all think about Khalid Plant and Jose Escadague? I want to know what y'all think about that. My man Boxing Clinic and Moore said even though he might get his ass whooped. So I don't like to predict it. I don't like to go against the grain with Boxing Clinic and Moore on those predictions. That dude's pretty dang solid. Deontay Wilder's a beast and is the best of the generation, in my opinion. I mean, hey, he is right now. There could be somebody else creep up underneath him, you know. We'll see, but his generation, he does the stuff. Dion said, Washington says, Plant beats Escadague. Chosen One 15 says Escadague stops all of them. No, Escadague don't stop all of them, dog. I got somebody that'll beat Escadague. I'm telling you, I think so. I got somebody that will beat the brakes off of, will beat Escadague and beat him easy. Said Cass says Uzi by KO. Pastor student Deion Washington. I saw, okay, that wasn't for me. I'm telling you, there's the WBC 168-pound champion will bust that boy up. Okay, he will bust that boy up. Oh, Blood Boxing said, oh yeah, notice that Boxing Clinic gets him right. Yes, he does. That dude, hey man, cats got their specialties, man. And that dude will call a fight. Yeah, pass who? Benavidez beats Escadague. I think that's easy. Chosen One said Escadague is too heavy-handed and his head movement is too much. For Khalid Plant, I don't know. Hey, what's V versus one Loose Stones? What's good, my man? How you feeling? Hey, what time you going on, Marlo? Let me know, man. Y'all probably went live and didn't tell me. I ain't trying to counter program Marlo's corner. All right, you ain't on, but Junior the Truth is on. I didn't get that notification. They did the same thing to Pac after Mayweather beat him. When he beats Margarito, they all like he's the greatest, but when he lost to Floyd, he became a bum, pretty much. Even though, let me say, they did the same thing to Pac. After Mayweather beat him, and when he beat Margarito, they was like he's the greatest, but then he lost to Floyd, he becomes a bum. Yep, pretty much. Oh, Marlo's Corner said after you. That's what's up. World Combat Sports said Fanon, if you can't answer that question, I get a wrench. What is the fastest boxing world champion fight? Shit. God dog. What was that shit? We just had it. Man, you gonna make me stop talking to think that out. I got it on the tip of my tongue. That was a question in Marlo's corner. Let me give you your wrench though, man. I'll take that. I'll take that. God dog, what was that shit? I want to say it was like was it one of them cats that it was not a Jake LaMotta fight. It's crazy. Sorry. Nah, it's not Mike Tyson, man. Oh, you talking about that Zolani Tite 11-second knockout? I don't think that was it, man. I don't think there was the fastest. Yeah, that was this year when he walked and knocked that dude out. God dog it. I was thinking, man, is that the fight? Next, Narco the Champion said, next question. He said, Mr. Ed Eaton to me. Yeah, you talking about that Zolani Tite. He just did that last year. I don't know if that's the fastest, man. I got to check that out. That was 11 seconds. He walked right in there. But let's check the Google. Google. Okay, let me see. Google world's fastest knockout. I thought it was some shit with like Yvonne Durrell or somebody like that. But boxing's fastest knockout. Boxing's fastest KO. Oh, this is professional. Zolani Tite sets the record. 11 damn seconds. Yeah, he basically walked in there and knocked his ass out in the first punch. All righty. McGregor versus Aldo. Finishing quick. Who was the number one ducker of this era? The number one ducker of this era. It's close between Keith Thurman and Anthony Joshua. It's real close, but like for length of time, Keith Thurman. For quality of duck, I like Anthony Joshua. For the magnitude of the duck, Anthony Joshua. For the consistency and the length of the duck, Keith Thurman. Danny Garcia, I don't know if Danny Garcia would qualify. He is more like the most consistent cherry picker. Like he has the highest peak between quality of fights. He's either fighting a world-class fighter or he's fighting an absolute bum. There's no like middle of the road with him. You know what I mean? It's either Keith Thurman or it's Brandon Rios. You know what I mean? It's either Lucas Matisse or it's Rod Salka, right? So his ups and downs are pretty big. But but honestly, in the magnitude of the duck, it's got to be Anthony Joshua. Because Keith Thurman would fight Deontay Wilder for $50 million. And he's a full, 4 weight classes below? What is that? Cruiser, light heavyweight, middleweight, light, yeah. There's 4 weight classes in between them, dude. And and Keith Thurman would put that damn flute down, get up off that Himalayan mountain, and take his ass into the ring with Deontay Wilder for $50 million, man. Yeah, no doubt about it. It is really tough, man. It is really tough. Billy Joe been ducking a minute 2, won his title in 2. Yeah, 50 million duck is tough. There's some high quality duck artists out there, man. There's some high quality duck artists. Leo Santa Cruz, the whole 126-pound division deserves a honorable mention for ducking. That whole division. When you got a whole division ducking, that's something major. So like, is it more like no, not 6 between, is it? I thought it was 4 between. You got heavyweight, that doesn't count because that's one of them. Then you get cruiserweight, light heavyweight, 168 pounds, 160 pounds, 154. There's 4 pounds. There's 5 between them. 5 between them. 154, 160, 168, 175, and cruiser. So yeah, there's 5 between them. But Keith Thurman would take that fight for $50 million, dude. Yeah, a whole division, dog. They 120. The whole that could probably be the Duck. That because no, but there's not 50 million. Nah, it can't be because there's not $50 million worth of purses in the entire uh super feather in this entire featherweight division. You know what I mean? There's not $50 million worth of fights in the featherweight division. James Souza said Maidana would weigh in at 236 for a $50 million fight. You know that. Oh, V1 VS said, the Golden Child Thurman. Rigo's Duckers Road, Quiggs, and yeah, Santa Cruz, Frampton, Mares. Yeah, he's got a Duckers Row. You got that right. And there's some more in there too, man. There's some more in there too. Oh, Deion Washington said, I wish Rigo would have jumped in the World Boxing Super Series. Nah, man. Hey, rumors, but hey, I think he's straight. And he wanted to retire before that fight with he wanted to retire. Dude been fighting a long time, man. And getting screwed for a long time. So he got a nice little paycheck. You know what I mean? I hope he gets some trainers. That's what I hope. I hope he gets some fighters underneath him. Let him see him get in there. Let him train some guys. Oh, Lee Selby too. You got that right. Oh, Donaire's gonna enter. Yeah, he's gonna get the brakes beaten off of him, man. Yeah, well, Magdaleno kept calling him out though, so I don't know if that's a duck as much as it was that Top Rank wasn't letting that happen. He's more part of the blackout, and there's also the other, the duck enablers for Rigondeaux were worse than the ducking enablers for Anthony Joshua. There's a good number of people and networks that think that bout should happen. What happened with Rigondeaux with HBO was just disgraceful. Man, I appreciate that, man. Robert Rich 23. Hey, man, you got to put blood boxing on that too, man. Hey, if you don't know blood boxing, man, you got to check out blood boxing because you can take me off, put blood boxing up on there, man. I'll be the first one, man. Say, hey, look, take me off that pound for pound list. Slip my man blood boxing up on that list. Yeah, bad. The whole thing is great stuff, man. I believe AJ and Eddie are upset. I don't believe them. Do you, Fanon? No. Oh, do you believe they're upset? No, I think it's. I mean, Eddie Hearn's so full of it, man. I don't believe anything comes out of his mouth, nor plants that come out of his mouth, because the dude is, it don't matter, man. I mean, he had me at $50 million. I mean, really, I'll do the videos. I talk about it, man, because I love talking to boxing fans. And honestly, man, Eddie Hearn needs to have somebody put his feet on that fire. Okay, so I will put the feet on the fire because it's fun for me, and the dude just makes me sick with his lies. But for me, I was done with. I'll freeze Deontay Wilder out. Once Anthony Joshua said that, he completely exposed himself. And, to me, that's like somebody joking about, raping your granddaughter, like somebody's, hey, you know what? I would rape somebody's granddaughter. Right as soon as they say that, I'm like, dog, you never coming near my house again. Ha, 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 ha. Finish your beer and get out. All right. That type of shit don't even come to your mind, dog. Okay. I ain't got nothing to do with you. Right. Once he said that, I was done. Once he said he would freeze Deontay Wilder out, I was like, man, this dude he's got low moral fiber. He's got low moral boxing fiber. You don't do that. You don't do that knowing all the people, all the boxers that got screwed by being frozen out. They need to, I would want Anthony Joshua to sit his ass down, talk to Kurt Sugar, and let Kurt Sugar tell you the story of Archie Moore versus Joey Maxim, and how long it took for that Archie Moore to get a title shot, traveling all around the world to finally get a shot at a title in his own country, and then get peanuts, and then have to give 10% of his purse up for the rest of his career to do that. And you're going to threaten to freeze out somebody and too spoiled to take $50 million? There's nothing for you, man. There's nothing for you. And not all the AJ protectors in the world are going to get him out of that one. Okay? There's no escaping that. If that fight doesn't happen, if that bout doesn't happen, that cat is will for no man, it don't even matter. That dude has forever disgraced himself in the annals of boxing. When you do something like that, there's no coming back for that. You spitting in Jack Johnson's face, you spitting in Burley's face, you're spitting in Joe Lewis's face, you're spitting in Archie Moore's face. You spoiled ass brat. There's nowhere to go with that, man. We got you on tape slapping a little old lady. Okay, that's your character. Once somebody sees you, did you see that that kid like got in a fight with a little old lady? It was a little old European lady, little old native European lady, and he grabbed her and threw her. A high school kid just grabbed her and threw her. I was like, man, there's no coming back for that kid, man. He has disgraced himself forever and ever, and it definitely and he definitely that ain't being a kid, that's just being an ass. And he need to go to jail for a long time throwing little old ladies to the ground. What's up? He's spitting on us too for 9. Oh yeah, he is. Absolutely. Taking a crap on the people that pay for his fights. Oh, I think our UK fans deserve it. What about the people in America that, you got TV rights out here in Showtime, didn't you? They threw a little something in that pot for you, didn't you? Didn't we? Curtis Anderson, Joey Maxson got $100K. Moore got $800 after fees. Moore walked away with $57. $57. $57, dude. And that's probably because there was so little that they couldn't tax it. Because I don't think you can tax $800. It's below the level. But $800 back then was probably, $8,000 or something. But Joey Maxson, $100K back then, that was close to $1 million. The net present value on that one. Crazy, man. $57. But anytime you in double digits, though, that ain't good. That is a robbery. But Anthony Joshua's okay with that. He's the new Joey Maxson. That's what he is. He's a Joey Maxson. He wants to follow in the footsteps of Joey Maxson, not Archie Moore, right? Joey Maxson got that ass whooped, though. That's why you got to pay me everything, because I know I ain't beating this dude because I'm a fraud. Oh, Terry McFarland. You got thrown up out of here. What'd you say to get thrown up out of here? Oh, view deleted message. What happened? It's just Terry McFarland telling Terry McFarland. What's that about? Got bounced. But look, man, I'm about to bounce. I appreciate everybody for showing up. I'm going to be doing an early live stream tomorrow morning. Oh, he spammed. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be doing an early one tomorrow morning. Look me out, check me out. More than likely, I'm going to try to do it like at 7 in the morning, because I think that Black Fight Fan TV and 78 Source TV should be going on around sometime around 8:30 in the morning. And I got like a lot of work to do tomorrow, so I'm going to try to do my live stream in the morning. So, check me out, man. Now look, y'all we're about to bounce over to this trivia contest after I go downstairs and get some food, man. Go to to Marlowe's Corner. Check my man out, Kurt Sugar. Check my man out, Marlowe's Corner, and my man Trey Exity. That's what's up. Thanks, man. All right, peace, blood. All right, peace, Nacho Champion TV, and I'm out. Peace.